Welcome to Waking the Kraken's apology vlog.
Here we are.
So this week we had a little bit of technical difficulties with our camera.
And we decided that to fix it, doing more editing and putting more work into it was the best route to make sure that it stayed up to quality.
So we're going to go take you on a bar trip.
Yeah, we're going to go on a quick bar trip. It was like a fun, hey, well, sorry we missed your video.
Alright. We're back with our We're Sorry vlog.
Hey, we made it. You know what? We're here, we got the beers.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have some beers as well.
Here's to me cheating on my diet.
Right. And here's to me making a video that allows me to cheat on my editing schedule.
So, we're gonna do something small today. Alex just informed me that we've both taken that 23andMe test.
Yeah.
And we're gonna reveal what we learned.
Mm-hmm.
So,
why don't you start off?
Well, I only took the ancestral part. I haven't taken the health part yet.
Gotcha.
But what I learned is that I am predominantly British, with a bit of I'm probably 69.9% British, which is roughly what I already knew. But I didn't know I had a bunch of French. I didn't know I had Finnish. I had a little bit of Iberian. I didn't know I was Portuguese.
Yeah.
And then I had Scandinavian, which I thought was Norway and Sweden, which makes sense with the British part because that'd be what they conquered,
right.
With the Vikings, kind of everything. But I thought that was really interesting. There was a lot of things that I didn't know. Now, the one thing I got a lot of discrepancies on mine, nothing found or categorized.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's because my great-grandmother was a Native American, and when I was looking at the approach to it, that's actually one of the frequently asked questions is, I know that I am related to Native Americans, but it doesn't show up. And then when I looked under their Native American section, there aren't any tribes that are North American tribes that have actually gotten enough samples.
Okay.
But so maybe that's where that is, or maybe it just can't define it. So
that's also
there's some of those things.
Yeah.
But I learned that I was predominantly Northern and Western European, like I already knew.
Yeah. Well, I found out that I am a big portion, 60% British Irish, and then right after that I'm Siberian, and after that I'm Sub-Saharan Sub-Saharan Africa, and I've got Southeast Asian, and I've also got some Iberian Peninsula as well.
Did you get Spanish or Portuguese? Did it have any particular mark on it?
No, it just said Iberian Peninsula.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I did the health portion on mine, so I got to see that I don't have any gene expressions for any of the kind of typical gene disorders. I don't know what they would be.
They can tell you all kinds of if you are predisposed to diabetes. I think they can do I think they even have the ability for cancer recognitions and stuff.
There was one for lactose intolerance or tolerance. There was one for photo. I can't remember something. There was one where it was more likely that you would be caused migraines from lights.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. I
have this is just something I already knew from my family, but I have that one genetic trait where if I get caught in the light at a certain point, the sun catches me, I'll sneeze.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
I have that.
That's the one that makes you sneeze.
Yeah,
that gives you a migraine. Yeah, I also I have one gene that's related to celiac sprue. But that means that I more than likely will not have to deal with it in my life.
Does that just mean you're a carrier?
No, it means that out of the you need so many of the alleles that are associated with it for it to express itself, and I only have one of the several alleles that are associated with it, so it couldn't ever come up. But that's not to say that my DNA alleles couldn't adapt as my life changes and change to the point where I do have them all now. Yeah. So that's what they're saying is just keep an eye on it.
My genetic test just told me what I already knew. Yeah. It's except for the French and the Iberian. I guess I didn't know I was Finnish. There was a lot of European segments that I didn't know that I was.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just happy that I had sub-Saharan.
Did you have
African
no
very
German?
recently.
Isn't your last name German?
No, I did have German, but I didn't have any like living German in the last.
I see.
Like 100% German ancestors within the last couple hundred years.
Gotcha.
Because from my guess is going to be like my name, which originates in like Polish and Dutch, or in Deutsch in Germany and in German. Basically, like my guess is that it started off was we were from there, and then we moved to like Britain or Ireland or like more of the like kind of Western Europe, and then like that's kind of where we were at for a while, and that's why the name moved away from being a Kinnaman to Kahneman.
Yeah,
is because we were moved farther over, and then from there we slowly made the trek inwards.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That
I also learned
sense.
something really interesting. If you're a dude and you do the DNA test, you get both your maternal and paternal lineage.
Yep.
If you're a female, because you don't have a Y chromosome, you don't get your father's, your paternal lineage.
That's why they give you an extra cup to spit in if you're a girl.
Yeah. Really?
So, yeah. No, that's definitely like for Chloe, she wants to do it, but we have to find like one of her brothers or something like that to spit into a cup, so that way she can get her paternal side as well.
Right.
My mom has to do it with her dad.
Yeah.
So.
Crazy. It was just kind of crazy for me because like I had done mine, and then I was like, oh, like Kaylee just like got like half the information on the ancestry.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, that's just how it is.
Yeah. They only get the maternal line, so.
Doesn't have that Y chromosome.
But thanks for joining us for our super secret clip for you, so we can buy more time.
Totally.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's Wes Potts from Waking the Kraken, here to just show you something awesome. New shirts. Check it out. Oh yeah. You too can buy them at this website right here. Check us out.